Welcome all of you, class 7, mathematics. Today we are in geometry. Geometry is important branch of mathematics. You know very well, you have solved commercial mathematics. You will also solve some questions you might have solved, algebra. So, number of branches of mathematics. Geometry is one of the most important branch of maths, and I suppose you must have learned some geometrical terms in lower classes. Now we have to see this chapter, lines and angles. Lines and angles. So, lines you must have studied in class 6 or 7. If you fold a piece of paper, crease is for crease resembles a line. The edges of table is an example of line. So line and line segment. But we will concentrate on angles, but in a minute or two I would like to, a line has no end point. If you extend, that can be produced in both directions to infinite. And line segment has two end points. If suppose if I say you this is a line segment of 6 here, this means end points are fixed. There is a definite length. So that is the characteristics of line segment. An arrow you know, one point is fixed and other point is extended. So arrow, line and line segment. But now you see, what are angles? Angles, now you see, suppose this is a ray BC, and this point at which it rotates, rotation, inclination, jhukav. In simple words, you can understand when two rays meet at a point, an angle is formed there. This inclination between the two rays around a fixed point, that is called angle. Angle is also, you can define like that. If a ray rotates around a point, around a fixed point, so this rotation forms angle. In higher class you can learn rotation clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Clockwise direction, आप देखेंगे इसको कहते हैं, if you are moving in this way, so this is called clockwise direction. And if you are moving in this way, that is called anti-clockwise. You should understand. तो angle का definition क्या हो गया? When a ray meets on other ray at a point. Suppose this is the ray and this is the fixed point, and other ray also meets at that point, and angle is formed. So angle का concept clear हो गया होगा when two rays meet at a point. When a ray rotates around a point, so that rotation forms an angle. So this is the definition, this is the explanation of angle. Different kinds of angles, you must have studied some of them in previous classes. But now, since it is in your chapter, angles, so we have to learn more. So these are some types of angles. और भी एंगल्स हैं, I will explain you. Corresponding angles, इंटीरियर एंगल्स। तो आज इसको हम स्टार्ट करते हैं यहाँ से। तो एंगल इज नाउ क्लियर। सो दैट फिक्स पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड वर्टेक्स एंड दिस टू रेज which form the angle, they generally called arms of the angle, sides, arms. So these AB and BC are arms, these the vertex, and that's all in this angle. Now you learn acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle. So very simple, and I suppose you must have studied in previous class geometry, line and line segment, as I told you. Now you see, I explained it very short, although you can see your book also. So suppose this POQ angle का definition समझ गए, और angle को denote करने के लिए, if you want to denote, represent angle, how will you? So this angle को यदि हम represent करना है तो we write like this. This is the symbol for angle. तो angle POQ or angle QOP or in short angle O. But in this short form, if only one angle is formed there, that will be suitable. And if many angles are formed, suppose यहाँ भी एक angle बन जाए, so if you say angle O, so this is not clear. This angle or whole angle. How many angles here? 3 angles. इसको यदि नाम दें तो angle POR one angle, angle ROQ second angle, and one angle is the whole angle, angle PO. So you will remember this notation. Short for to represent an angle is only right if only one angle is formed at that point. If more than one angle is formed, you have to write this or this. So here, if you say POPQO, wrong. If you say OQP angle, wrong. If you say POQ, you are right. So that is the method to represent an angle in geometry. Now you see, acute angle, the value of angle को हम क्या करते हैं कि one complete rotation को हम कहते हैं 360 degree. इसको degree, this is the symbol for degree, angle, magnitude. And 360 degree, and if the angle is one complete rotation, that is 60 degree, and this is divided into equal parts, so that is called degree, and then minute, not that minute of time. Also in geometry, degree, minute and second. Degree is divided into 60 parts. Each part is called minute. Minute is further divided into 60 parts. It is second. So that is the degree, minute and second. These are the units of measuring angle. So acute angle, the value of the angle is between 0 and 90 degrees. Means, if the value of magnitude of an angle is between 0 and 90, 90 नहीं, 0 90 का मतलब हुआ 180 angle. That is called acute angle. Right angle, if the magnitude of an angle is 90 degree exactly, then it is right angle. And if the value of angle is more than 90 but less than 180, ये बताना जरूरी है. More than 90 तो 360 भी also more than 90, 200 also more than 90, but that is not obtuse angle. So you have to say like that, an angle whose measure is more than 90 but less than 180. Less than 180. That is your gives. Reflex angle, the angle between 180 and 360. I mean more than 180. और ये भी एंगल, इसको हम कहते हैं सपोज ये भी एंगल बन रहा है, एंगल ये हो, बोले सर ये एंगल, यस, दिस इज कॉल्ड स्ट्रेट एंगल. This is called a straight angle. Reflex angle, the angle whose measurement is between 180 and 360. Whole angle, as I told you, this is the whole angle. If you have one complete rotation for whole angle, a straight angle, I have just explained. Suppose OB and OA they looking at a point O, triangle AOB, here or here. ये दोनों को हम स्ट्रेट एंगल बोलते हैं. कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल, इफ द सम ऑफ टू एंगल्स, दो एंगल्स है, मान देखिए ये एंड दिस इज अनदर रे, मेन ए बी सी एंड दिस इज सपोज डी. अब इसको यदि सपोज कर लेते हैं ये 90 डिग्री है, मान लेते हैं एंगल ए बी सी 90 डिग्री and BD is another ray, so the sum of these angles, angle DBC and ABB is 90, so इन दोनों angles को complementary angles हैं. Complementary angle, supplementary angle और adjacent angle. इधर समझ लीजिए, adjacent angle are those which have a common arm and which have a common arm and common vertex. So angle ABB and DBC also called adjacent angle because BD is common. And if the sum of these two angles is 90, so that adjacent angles will be called complementary. Supplementary angle, मान लेते हैं, this is the O, this is BD, and this is angle. So sum of these and these, कितना आ जाएगा? 180. The sum of two angles is 180 degree, that is called supplementary angle. So these are the definitions also given in your book. I have explained with the figure. So my dear student, before coming to the exercise, you should learn all these types of angles and then you will try to solve the question. So you will remember, I suppose, you will follow my suggestion. So angle, I want to wrap up with the explanation of angle. When a ray meets another ray at a point, an angle is formed. Or in other words, if a ray rotates around a point, an angle is formed there. Angle, इसको if you try to understand in Hindi, इसको कहते हैं झुका, झुका. फिर ये जो रे है, ये देखिए एंगल. तो ये एंगल का सिंपल कंसेप्ट है. तो एंगल you understand. This angle may be right angle, it is different varieties of angle. So that's all for today in geometry. Lines and angle, I have explained some varieties of angles. So you will try to learn and then we will come to the exercise. Thank you.